Prime Minister, Ambassador, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Geir Bjørkli. I am the Chief Executive Officer of Corvus Energy, and it is with great pleasure and quite a bit of excitement that I welcome you to this launch. We were hoping to host this remarkable event at our factory in Bergen, but due to the extraordinary times we are living in, today's program is digital. We promise to invite you to our factory as soon as the situation allows us. Corvus Energy vision is to be the leading provider of zero-emission solution to the maritime industry. We have already attained that goal for true maritime batteries, and today we are proud to announce that we will now start to develop and produce large-scale maritime hydrogen fuel cell system with R&D and production taking place in Bergen, Norway. And we are even more proud to have signed an agreement with Toyota as our key partner and supplier of mass-produced hydrogen fuel cell technology. By adding maritime fuel cell to our product portfolio, Corvus Energy will become more a complete provider of zero-emission solution. International shipping is a large and growing source of greenhouse gas emission, and governments around the world, as well as the industry itself, have a huge ambition to reduce and remove emission for the shipping sector. To solve these challenges, we as a leading-edge technology company need to come up with a solution that can power a clean future for the shipping industry and our planet. We need to bring a scalable, complete solution to the market. And Corvus, we could not imagine having a better partner than Toyota to join forces with in order to achieve these goals. The Corvus-Toyota partnership will become a strong player, enabling a significant increase in capacity of marine fuel cell to the market. Why are we here in Bergen today? The answer is quite simple. Bergen is the industrial maritime capital, and it's here that the innovation takes place, in this unique maritime cluster we have on the west coast of Norway. Corvus is very pleased to be a part of this powerful cluster headed by NCE Maritime CleanTech. It is within that cluster we have found a consortium partner with whom the true maritime fuel cell system will be developed. The collaboration partner in these new initiatives are Equinor, the shipowners Wilhelmsen and Norled, ship design company LMG Marin, the NCE Maritime CleanTech cluster, and the R&D institution, the University of South-Eastern Norway. These partners will contribute with important experience and know-how. Many thanks to all of you for being the valuable partner in our consortium. The Norwegian government, and especially Vestland County, are showing the way by using the public's purchasing power to accelerate the green shift. With such forward thinking and brave politicians, we in the maritime industry need to pick up the ball and deliver the products that will power the clean future. With Norway being the pioneer in green shipping, we are getting ahead of competition and are well positioned to export these solutions to the rest of the world. It's clearly the same ambition we have for maritime fuel cells. Last week we announced the first zero-emission tanker in Japan will be powered with battery from Bergen, and we received the order for the first two battery-powered Korean domestic vessel earlier this year. With Equinor, BKK and Air Liquide planned hydrogen factory at Mongstad, north of Bergen, and Wilhelmsen and Norled's ambition for hydrogen-powered ships, there's a natural hole to be filled in the Norwegian hydrogen value chain. Creating sustainable jobs, completing this value chain, and contributing to a green shift is at the heart of the Corvus strategy. In addition to creating the market, the government is supporting this development through Innovation Norway. We are thankful for the 5.2 million euro in grants we will receive in support for this fuel cell development program. It is an essential enabler for our development program. And there's no doubt that Bergen and Norway is an attractive place to develop and create green business. We are all aware of the global climate crisis. It is deep within the Corvus DNA to innovate and bring products to the market that will mitigate this crisis as soon as possible. While continuing to be the safety leader in industry, our plan is to deliver the first hydrogen fuel cell system on board a vessel for testing in 2023 and be ready for commercial deliveries from 2024. Before I hand over the stage to Mrs. Hege Økland, the CEO of NCE Maritime CleanTech, who will lead us through the rest of the program, I would like to thank all of our employees around the world for the effort they have put in so far to power the clean future. And without our patient shareholder, we will never have come this far. Thank you all for believing in us and all our ideas.
The world's first full electric car ferry, Ampere, was launched in 2014. Corvus Energy supplied the battery system, and the ferry has to date sailed the equivalent to 8 times around the equator on pure electricity, saving the equivalent of 5 million liters of diesel and 13,500 tons of CO2. Since then, several hundred vessels in a broad variation of segments have implemented our battery technology to reduce their carbon footprint and fuel consumption. We can, however, not reach zero emission on batteries alone. We believe the combination of clean fuel and fuel cells together with batteries is the answer to reach zero emission on marine vessels. With our unique maritime DNA and product development experience, we are now launching the next generation product, a maritime fuel cell. Fuel cells are a power conversion system which are ideally fueled by a clean energy source such as hydrogen or ammonia, while energy storage units are a battery that can deliver or receive power instantaneously. Fuel cells and batteries complement each other perfectly, while the optimization between them will be a crucial aspect. Factors such as vessel size, cost, operational flexibility will drive the input to define the perfect hybridization on board your vessel. Together with us in this journey, we have a unique constellation of maritime and fuel cell expertise, ensuring that the end product fulfills its destiny of powering a clean future.
Thank you, Geir, and congratulations on this important new initiative and partnership. This is another great example of what comes out of the Norwegian Maritime cluster's ability and willingness to cooperate in the development of the future solutions for shipping. Corvus is demonstrating our cluster values by always striving to find new solutions which can reduce emissions from shipping, and doing so by collaborating and sharing ideas with other maritime cluster partners. It is therefore of great pleasure for me to be here on behalf of NCE Maritime CleanTech to co-host this launch. In our work to reduce the carbon footprint from shipping, we are backed by the Norwegian government that has set ambitious environmental targets for shipping and maritime activities, not only to reduce emissions, but also to increase the competitiveness of our industry. It is our pleasure to have with us the Prime Minister of Norway, Erna Solberg. Good morning, Prime Minister.
Good morning. And Ambassador, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, I would of course have mostly liked to be in Bergen, but in these days we have to do this remotely. And it's a pleasure for me to be with you today in the launching of our new ambitious green shipping initiative, the development of a new fuel cell system powered by hydrogen. We are in many ways living through extraordinary times. And I'm not only thinking of the challenges posed by the pandemic, I am also thinking of the many technological advances we are witnessing taking place. Great things can happen when new ideas, entrepreneurial drive, and innovative companies come together. There are numerous examples of this to be found in the Norwegian maritime industry. For example, the development of maritime batteries, where Corvus is an industrial leader. The Norwegian government's ambition for the shipping sector is to reduce emissions by half from domestic shipping and fisheries by 2030. The reason behind this is simple. We thereby cut greenhouse gas emissions and at the same time secure the future competitiveness of the Norwegian maritime industry. Green shipping is therefore central in both of the two newly presented white papers on maritime policy and the climate plan for 2021 to 2030. The market for green shipping solution is expected to grow substantially in the years to come. Spearheading new technological advances today means securing future jobs, exports, and value creation in the sector. And I'm proud that the Norwegian maritime industry shares our vision of the future, a future where green shipping is central and where Norwegian industry actors are in the lead. And I'm pleased to see the strong industry partnership behind Corvus and this project. This is an example of the long tradition of collaboration and knowledge sharing, both within the maritime sector, but also between sectors such as energy and mobility. I'm also pleased to see that Toyota has come on board as a partner and can lend its outstanding reputation and expertise to this project. It is important for the government to facilitate innovation and private investment related to the green transition, for example, through Innovation Norway. Good funding instruments are essential to bring about the green transition. The government has therefore reinforced the entire range of funding instruments. The Norwegian maritime industry has been very quick to respond to changes in environmental policy by developing new zero and low emission solutions for maritime transport. This new initiative, if I may say so, reflects that the policies are working. International cooperation on trade, as we see here today, is also essential to a free, prosperous, and democratic world. Both Norway and Japan are leading maritime nations with strong maritime clusters. This collaboration is a testament to the close cooperation in the fields of maritime technology and industry between Norway and Japan. There is a great potential for expanding bilateral trade and investment. I'm therefore especially glad to witness the announcement of the cooperation between Norwegian Corvus Energy and the leading Japanese company Toyota. Indeed, great things will happen when leading maritime nations combine their knowledge and their competence to bring about the pioneering green transition in this sector of industry. So today, I would like to congratulate you all, and I wish you the best of luck on the way to a greener future. And hopefully, I will be able to visit you in Bergen soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Prime Minister. And thank you for sharing our excitement about this new partnership between Corvus and Toyota. How do you think this technology developed by the partnership between Corvus and Toyota can influence regulations and commercialization of green ship technology in the future?
Well, I believe that when you show that you have the technology, it's much easier for us as regulators, but also for those who are making investments in new ships to, in fact, dare take the next step. So we always have to work on finding best practices and try to develop our regulatory framework so that the best practices are, in fact, enhanced in. And it goes hand in hand with our policy of zero-emission solutions for the maritime sector. And as you know, the Norwegian Shipping Association has said that after 2030, they will only build zero-emission ships. We really need that type of technology and this type of development to make sure that we really can manage that in 2050, the whole world is on low emission economies.
Thank you, Prime Minister. Toyota is a corporation with 30 years of experience in the development and production of fuel cells for the car market and other land-based applications. The company is in the forefront of the development, and as a large-scale producer of fuel cells, Toyota is an essential key to making this initiative a success. I'm happy to introduce Thibault Paquet, Director of the Fuel Cell Business Group at Toyota Motor Europe.
Hello, my name is Thibault Paquet, and I'm responsible for Toyota's fuel cell business in Europe. I'm really sorry that because of travel restrictions, I'm not able to join you in person today, but I'm honored and thankful for the opportunity to say a few words at this event. Let me start with a simple observation. Decarbonization is inevitable. At Toyota, we are convinced that hydrogen will play a central role in creating a better future, both environmentally and economically. But let's get one misconception out of the way. Our pursuit of the hydrogen society does not mean that we at Toyota are against directly using electricity and batteries. To the contrary, batteries should be used where it makes sense. If you need to store big amounts of energy for longer periods without adding a lot of weight, hydrogen is the solution. It's for this reason that we decided to transfer our know-how of fuel cell technology from passenger cars to other applications. And today we see an example of that. In commercial marine applications, of which you have so many in Norway, high load and extended operation are the norm. You need a lot of power and bring a lot of energy, so decarbonization is difficult. And here, hydrogen will deliver the benefits of zero emissions with fast refueling. A new technology is often not the most affordable from day one. I have to admit that fuel cell technology is no different. But Toyota has a strong track record in steadily reducing the cost of new environmental technology. And we have demonstrated this by making hybrids affordable for everybody. We're committed to achieve the same for fuel cells. Moreover, Europe plays a central role in Toyota's fuel cell strategy. To support the rapid expanding interest in hydrogen technology from Europe, we have established a dedicated fuel cell business group in Brussels with commercial, engineering, and module assembly responsibilities. The commercial marine industry is very diverse, with specific regulatory requirements and unique conditions. We realized early on that these unique conditions also require a unique partner, and we found this partner in Corvus Energy. Few parties in the marine business have such wide experience with electrification in marine and are working with all relevant marine system integrators and know what it means to provide service for mission-critical applications. This is why Corvus is the world leader in battery solutions for commercial marine. And this is why we think Corvus is an excellent partner to offer fuel cell solutions for mission-critical marine applications. This first project will be executed in a consortium of Corvus together with important companies like Equinor, Norled, Wilhelmsen, NCE Maritime CleanTech, LMG Marin, and also the University of South-Eastern Norway. We're really honored to cooperate with such a strong consortium that will set new standards for zero-emission ships. This is all happening in Norway, a global force in the marine business, with access to green hydropower and with the presence of key players that shape the hydrogen business. Norway therefore holds all the cards necessary to be in front of the pack, not just in marine, but in a wide range of hydrogen applications. We look forward to contribute to the project, together with our colleagues in Toyota Norway, and we wish to develop the hydrogen society in Norway and beyond. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Paquet, and we look forward to our cooperation in setting new standards for zero-emission ships. As the Prime Minister mentioned in her speech, good funding schemes is essential for bringing about the green transition in shipping. Innovation Norway has granted 54 million NOK to this new initiative. And I now have the pleasure of leaving the word over to Regional Director in Innovation Norway, Nina Broch-Mathisen.
Innovation Norway is proud to support such important initiatives for a low-carbon future. As we heard, Norwegian authorities have ambition that the Norwegian maritime industry will be a world leader in developing green solutions. If Corvus and its partners succeed with this project, they will contribute to strengthen Norwegian competitiveness in a global race to provide zero-emission technology in both shipping industry and maritime environmental technology. Innovation Norway can provide support to innovative projects that contribute to value creation and increased employment. We believe that this project will definitely contribute to genuine value creation and exciting jobs. Innovation Norway and Innovation Norway Vestland supported a lot of projects last year, where the biggest grant was awarded to Corvus. It is gratifying to see that Corvus Energy has established an important international cooperation with Toyota, a world leader within fuel cells. We believe that this collaboration will add great value for both Norway and Japan. Innovation Norway are impressed by Corvus Energy's ability and willingness to invest time and resources into innovation and development. Innovation Norway is delighted to have competence and services within funding, advice, expertise and network to support such important initiatives. We want to wish Corvus Energy with partners the best of luck.
Thank you, Nina. The funding from Innovation Norway is an important enabler for our project. And how do you think Innovation Norway can continue to support us in this project?
Of course, it depends on your needs, but as I already mentioned, we have competence and services within funding, advice, expertise and network to support initiatives. And we are represented in 19 different countries with 24 offices. And we hope we can help you with market information, help you to get in touch with the relevant resource persons, companies and network. So we want to closely follow up the companies that have ambition and great potential for success in the international market. And we believe that you have great potential. Thank you.
One of the partners in the very exciting project we are launching today is Equinor. As part of the strategies to reduce emissions from their shipping activities, Equinor participates in several groundbreaking development projects within zero-emission shipping. In these projects, they contribute with important knowledge and research. Please welcome our next speaker, Executive Vice President, Technology, Projects and Drilling in Equinor, Arne Sigve Nylund.
Prime Minister, Ambassador, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the opportunity to say a few words here today. Equinor's ambition is to become a net zero energy company by 2050. This involves net zero emission of greenhouse gases from our operations and removing greenhouse emission from the use of our fossil energy products. Climate change is a shared challenge. The combined efforts of governments, industries, investors, and consumers are crucial to reaching net zero emissions. Together, we can overcome technological and commercial challenges, cut emissions, and develop new profitable value chains for a net zero future, including for carbon capture and storage and hydrogen. In order to develop such value chains, we need to work together with partners. Equinor's corporate venture capital unit is an active investor in startups with a strong strategic fit for Equinor. We strongly believe that the innovation, creativity, and agility of startups can help drive change and provide solutions needed to meet the climate goals. Equinor's partnership with Corvus started back in 2015, and currently there are 13 hybrid vessels in Equinor's charter using Corvus batteries. This demonstrates how such partnerships can drive innovation and provide solutions that can reduce all emissions. The board of Corvus moved the headquarters from Vancouver to Bergen 3 years ago. And the main reasons for moving to Norway were twofold. One, closer to a significant customer base, and two, high political ambitions for leading the green shift with related financial support. Corvus Energy, with the support from Innovation Norway, is today taking the next step by entering the hydrogen value chain together with Toyota, the world leader in developing fuel cells for the car market. And let me end by congratulating Corvus Energy on this important milestone. This is a proud day for Equinor Ventures and as an active owner, and it's always energizing to see innovative startups succeed. I also take the opportunity to thank the Norwegian government and Innovation Norway for the crucial support they provide in developing new value chains and industries that will take us into a low carbon future. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Arne Sigve. Norwegian ship owners have set ambitious targets for emission reductions, and several hydrogen vessels are planned to go into operation in Norway over the next 4 years. In their climate strategy, the Norwegian Ship Owners Association has an ambition to reduce emission from its fleet with 50% by 2030. I'm now happy to present the president of the Norwegian Ship Owners Association, Pål Christian Riber, who will share his thoughts on the role of this initiative in relation to the work of meeting this ambition. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Hege. On behalf of the Norwegian Ship Owners Association, I'm happy to congratulate Corvus and your partners with this milestone. It's really of importance to us, and it's also a great inspiration to the rest of the value chain in the maritime sector. We know Corvus as a forward-leaning and innovative actor in the market, and it's especially promising that you now take new steps into new areas of the market. Especially, we are happy to see the cooperation with Toyota, which promises large-scale production and thereby also lower costs and lower prices, which will enable a broader part of the market to take benefit of this. Last year, the Norwegian Ship Owners Association launched a climate strategy that is rated as the most ambitious climate strategy of any shipping association on the globe. We will reduce emissions by 50% within 2030. From 2030, we will only order new builds with zero-emission technology. And in 2050, the total Norwegian fleet shall be carbon neutral. To be honest, we are not quite sure how to get there, but we believe we will make it. And one very important prerequisite for attaining our goals is the total cluster in Norway within the maritime industry. We have the brave shipping companies, of course. We have the maritime onshore industry. We have the research institutions. We have the academia, the authorities, and not to forget the innovative entrepreneurs along the coast. And in this cluster, we sort of form a real-time and real-life laboratory along the Norwegian coast. And it is in the interface between all these actors that we will find the solutions to obtaining our targets. And in this respect, we think that the Corvus project is close to best practice in a textbook of how to do this, because you have all your partners from the shipping companies, Wilhelmsen, the Norled company, you have the consultants through LMG Marin, you have the NCE Maritime CleanTech, and also you have the South-Eastern University of Norway. So it forms a good example for many new projects to come. So by these single words, I want to wish Corvus and your partners most success with this project, and we will be following you closely. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Paul Christian. So, Geir, this day marks the very beginning of an exciting new journey for you. What do you think will be the next steps for you?
For us now, it's to get back to work, set the team, and deliver upon what we have promised here. And when you listen to Paul Christian, there is a big market out there, so we just need to get in position and do what is most important now, together with Toyota, together with a collaboration partner, and to set up the best possible team to make this happen within the time frame.
Yeah, I know that you are used to run large development projects, and what do you think will be the success factor in this project, learning from previous projects?
First of all, we're going to build on what we have learned from doing this with batteries. But I think, again, the people and the collaboration in the cluster, that we have that unique possibility to learn, test the idea, and how we're going to work, that's going to be the critical success factor for us to have the first fuel cell on board a test facility 2023 and to be ready to deliver big scale from 2024.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Geir. And to our audience, I thank you all for attending this launch, and I hope to see you all in person when we present the next milestones in this project. So I wish you all a nice day. Thank you.